The sacred science, the interconnectedness of everything. Science, consciousness, and spirituality as one family. Background. Dehumanization arises from a materialistic, unethical concept of science that has always placed progress above morality. Follow the science did not protect against immorality, but rather legitimized it. We need an ethically grounded science and a new sense of morality that overcomes social Darwinist competition and places humanity above power and science. For power likes to abuse science for its own interests. The sciences as siblings. Physics and metaphysics. Chemistry and alchemy. Biology and consciousness. They are not opposites, but siblings in the house of knowledge. One describes the visible, the other the invisible, but both need each other to be complete. What would the body be without mind and soul? Just mechanics, without feeling. What would physics be without metaphysics? A soulless machine. Without origin, without purpose. What would chemistry be without alchemy? A tableau of reactions. But the mystery would be lost. And what would biology be without spiritual healing? A great impoverishment. A world without miracles. What is metaphysics? Metaphysics asks about what lies beyond physics. It seeks the origin, meaning, and consciousness. It is the search for the why. Behind the how. What is the essence of being? What is the origin of space and time? What is the spirit behind form? Metaphysics is philosophy that is not satisfied with surfaces. It looks behind the veil. It hears the silence between the formulas. What is alchemy? Alchemy is more than the transformation of lead into gold. It is the art of inner and outer transformation, the doctrine of the unity of the elements, of the refinement of substance, but also of the refinement of the soul, where chemistry measures reactions. Alchemy asks, what wants to be born here? In ancient times, the initiates knew, if you want to transform the outside, you must transform yourself. Thus, the retort becomes a metaphor for the human heart. A new science, united. We are on the threshold of a new era, an era in which science no longer works against the invisible, but with it, an age in which doctors are healers once again, in which researchers marvel once again, in which life is not dissected, but honored, in which the mathematics of the stars and the music of the soul speak the same language once again. Sacred science asks not only, what is the structure of the world, but also, what is its message? And so, physics and metaphysics, chemistry and alchemy, biology and spirit, merge into a sacred whole, a cosmos full of consciousness, a body full of light, a life full of wonders, quantum entanglement and the origin of matter. Here, mystery pulsates and spirit, energy, and matter meet in a cosmic web of connections. Quantum entanglement describes a fascinating phenomenon. Two or more particles are connected in such a way that they react to each other instantly, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. But what does this mean in a larger context? 1. The origin in the one field. Many physicists and spiritual teachers describe the original state of the cosmos as a field of pure potentiality, possibilities, often referred to in quantum physics as the zero-point field or the quantum vacuum. It is not empty, but full of unborn possibilities, energy, information, structure. Everything is already there, but not yet manifested. Quantum entanglement is the signature of this field. Everything is connected, not by space, but by information. 2. Connection becomes form, the birth of matter. When information is extracted from this field through energy impulses, e.g., through fluctuations or conscious observation, the following initially arise. A particle-antiparticle pairs. A vibrations, i.e., oscillations of fields. A symmetry breaks that enable diversity. Through quantum entanglement, these particles do not remain isolated. They remain coordinately connected, even when they appear to be separate. Matter is frozen relationship, crystallized love. Yellow heart. 3. A fractal, interconnected universe. What happens during creation is preserved in the structure. Galaxies, stars, DNA strands, nervous systems. Everything bears the mark of interconnectedness. A quantum entanglement manifests itself in the coherence principle of living systems. The heart field, e.g., through HRV measurements, also shows remote effects on other people. We influence the outside world through our hearts. A spiritual perspective say, everything is connected to everything else, through consciousness. 4. Spiritual interpretation, creation through relationship. In many wisdom teachings, including Ubuntu, the following applies. I am because we are. The universe also exists because everything is connected. Quantum entanglement is not a side effect, it is the matrix of manifestation. Without it, there would be no fabric of being, no time, no space, no matter. Short summary in the form of a saying. From the field of possibilities. From the contact between consciousness and vibration, matter arises as an expression of relationship. What is connected remains connected, in the smallest as in the largest. Within you and within the cosmos. Milky Way born from connectedness. Before there were stars, there was only silence. No space, no time. Only the one field. An ocean of possibilities. Shimmering in the invisible. No things. No separation. Only pure connection. Then a whisper. A wave. Perhaps a glance. Consciousness touches the field. And from the one, two weave themselves. Particles. Antiparticles. A dance begins. They are not separate. Never. Between them flows an invisible light. No wires. No cables. Only relationship. They know of each other. Beyond space and time. Quantum entanglement. The first language of love. From this love, the world is formed. Vibration becomes structure. Relationship becomes form. Matter is frozen connection. Every star, every cell, every glance carries the pattern of that first embrace. And us? We are children of this connection. Within us, the same light pulsates. Our hearts send signals. Our thoughts dance in fields. Our souls remember. Perhaps you can feel it. You are never alone. What was born of love remains connected through love. And so you are, like the cosmos itself, a miracle of connection, from silence, from spirit, and from the infinite power of togetherness. Shooting star in the beginning was wisdom, from light to matter. In the beginning was the Word. the information, the knowledge, the wisdom, present everywhere, connected, networked, coming from a common source, like water from a sacred spring, bubbling in all directions, and yet born from a center. This knowledge organizes itself into levels, into layers, into dimensions. The higher dimension gives birth to the lower, just as the chicken produces the egg, not the other way around. The spirit comes first. Form follows. Everything is permeated with energy. The cosmos, the galaxies, the cells, us. When the light of love meets this cosmic field, creation begins. Form emerges from the primordial substance. Energy becomes matter, and matter can return to energy. Nothing is lost. Everything remains connected. Even if our eyes cannot see this connection, our soul knows it. We can remember this connectedness. We can live it in mindful action, in quiet walking, in wonder-filled observation. A walk in nature opens up space. The animals, the whispering of the trees, the crackling of the earth, they speak a language that is beyond words, the language of connection. And as a matter of course, I treat everything that is connected to me with care, not out of duty, but out of love.